Okay, so my sister-in-law has been bringing around a couple of her friends the past couple of years, and she brings them to our events, which we have no problem. We've gotten to know them. We vacationed with some of her friends. Most recently, my sister-in-law and my brother-in-law had a baby, so the season of their life has changed, and we have been. We hung around a couple of times. Some of what my sister-in-law would call her friends. And she had a very big problem with
Now, wait a minute.
that.
Say that
And
again. Yeah, y'all would have events. She started bringing friends around. You didn't mind that. She's recently had a baby. And then what? What was the last part?
and we were hanging around the friends, not a lot. We just, in passing, hey, do you want to come over? Sure, no problem. And my sister-in-law I guess she found out, like, it was like we needed to run permission through her first. And when she
Oh, so
found
she
out,
brought friends
yeah,
and introduced them to y'all. And some point later, y'all connected and said, hey, come on over.
yeah, yeah,
Okay.
we got
And
along with the other spouses and the other
you,
couples.
you, you didn't go to the sister-in-law library with your friend library card and check the friend out?
No, we did not. And that
Ah,
created a
that's
very big issue. And my mother-in-law is also on board. So
what do they
it's
think?
it's
Do they
creating
think? Wait. Hold, is this is this like a in your family, in their family culture thing? Is this I've never heard of
not that I
that somebody owns a friend.
exactly. And that's where this is getting like, I don't even know how to approach the subject because obviously my sister-in-law, and my mother-in-law are upset at me because they're saying, they have formed their opinion that this is my doing. I went behind their backs. And it's creating
Oh,
more
wait,
strain with my husband because
whoa! Went behind their back to do what? To have dinner with somebody they introduced you to?
exactly. Yes, correct.
I would say yes, true. I did. I called her and invited her to have dinner. I liked her. I met her.
Yeah. So exactly, which
I
we
don't feel
did
bad
do. We
about that.
acknowledge my husband. Exactly, we don't. But my sister-in-law said that we cannot do that. And she was very upset. My mother-in-law then interjected. And now they're both kind of going after my husband with, they're not talking to me, which is okay. That's not a problem. I can deal with that. But now it's, kind of stressing the marriage a little bit because they're coming at my husband saying, well, you can't do that. We can't have a relationship. And I know it's absolutely bananas, but I just, for the sake, of the marriage and addressing this, obviously there's a big boundary issue here, but, in speaking, having that difficult conversation, I don't even know what that even looks like or where to begin since they think they're right on this issue and we can't have other friends.
You can't even say it without laughing, right?
I know it is comical, but unfortunately it's creating some strain in the marriage.
Well, why? I thought that you and your husband were on the same page.
Oh no, we are on the same page. I'm saying with my mother-in-law and my sister-in-law giving him grief. Well, your wife, did this. You
Well,
guys are
what
hanging
does
around
he
these people.
say?
And
What does he say? What does he say to them?
um, I mean, he stands up to him. He defends it. He's like, no, yeah, these are our friends.
Yeah. So
But
great.
it's kind
So
of the
what's the
silent.
problem? So what's the problem?
I just want to make sure because it's family. So I just want to make sure, giving us the silent treatment because I always think like, yes, I think they are going to throw a tantrum for a little bit, but the more we hang around these friends, the more it seems it's going to escalate with them getting mad. And I just want to make sure like that's okay. That's okay for them to continue to be mad.
So it's okay with me.
Okay. I just wanted to
I
double
mean,
check that we were,
it's not. I'll tell you who it's not okay for. It's not okay for them. It's like if they're gonna, this is so. There's a not so complicated, probable. I'm not certain. Who knows what this is about? But a lot of times there are people they have the capacity for what we call dyadic relationships. Dyad meaning two. So it's like them and the friend. Okay. It's a
okay.
developmental milestone for people to get to the next level of human relatedness called triadic relationships, where we can be in a group and three of us all love each other and not push somebody out. And so
Okay.
that's where jealousy begins to come, because jealousy always requires a third object, right? There's me, there's you, and there's somebody that I'm going to be jockeying for closest position, because, you know, we're trying to move the chess pieces on the chessboard. So what you're talking about here is somehow they want to take control of the dyad with the friend, and not have the friend and you be a dyad, because it sounds like, in their way of thinking, we can't all be friends, right?
Exactly.
And so that is if I'm understanding correctly. Now, it may be, who knows, there may be other reasons why that they might have reasons for, I don't know. But when you try to negotiate life by making territorial stands on relationships, that is a violation against community. Community is coming together aligned around values that transcend us, like we all love each other. We all want to help each other.
Yes.
And we're not going to, break apart that community by creating these little divisive splits. So if it were me, what I would do is I would say, you know what, I'm sorry this is upsetting to you. I'd really like to understand why. Because I have lots of friends that are friends with other ones of my friends, and it doesn't bother me when they hang out together. But why
Exactly.
is this so problematic? How does it hurt you? And I really would go and be curious.
Yeah.
So just try to learn. And then I would say, I don't know what they would say, but I would say, well, I'm really sorry it feels that way. I can tell you, we have lots of different friends. If they want to be our friends, we'll continue to relate to them. Certainly you're our family and we want to relate to you. But we're not going to worry about, am I talking to somebody and that's like violating something? That's how I would approach it.
Exactly. Okay, perfect. Thank you so much.
Or they can open up a friend library and you have to check them out with a card, right? You get 2 weeks, and if you turn them in late, you got a penalty. It's like a parking meter. You get one dinner with the friend, bring them back, and I'll send you a bill. We'll rent them out to you. This is, yeah. Anyway.
That's exactly how I think. So good to know.
I love it. You know what? We have one of my I love this. I really love this. We have a lot of like small gatherings, and we love to do that. And we have a lot of different, because of my work and different, stuff. We have friends that are from really very, very different worlds. Some are from the faith world, some are from the publishing world, some are from the corporate world, some are from, and lots of really, really nice people. Like most of you have friends from all sorts of different areas of life. I love it. And this happens all the time. I love it when we'll have like a small gathering or whatever, and two of my friends meet each other. And then I hear from them, a couple weeks later, oh, we went and played golf. And I go, that is so awesome. They loved each other. What's cooler than that? You're building community. Your friends love your friends. How cool is that? I don't have to be invited to everything. So that's a good thing. All righty.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Dr. Cloud.
Okay. Thank you for your call.